I'm not all the way up. Bring me higher up. More. Oh, hey everybody! How's it going? It's your favorite YouTuber, Mr. Tubby200, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Fouseytube, who just did a charity event. His friend's charity for Yemen to do some work in his foundation. Let's start off with some small things. I think Fouseytube is on steroids, and I think he was on steroids during this boxing match. This is what I think allegedly. This is not factual. I can't say for positive if he is or isn't, but I just want to go into some proof of what I know, and something I think is actually very wrong. This is his apparently 90-day transformation that he claims of what he looks like. I want to show you guys what I looked like at the peak of my physical fitness, which is right there. When I looked like that, that was running 2 miles to the gym, lifting for an hour, and then running 2 miles home, and I was probably eating about 400 calories for about 2 months straight. And I looked like that for the summer for like 2 months, and that was about it. After 8 weeks, I would not look like that. It's not really, it is possible to stay that fit, but it's like you really need to be laser focused on your diet and your food, and you like lift it. It's really, really difficult. So with that being said, Fouseytube claims that he went from this to this in a 90 days, and you can't lose 50 something pounds and put on that much muscle in 3 months. You just can't. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Like, there's just no way. So with that being said, this picture, by the way, though, is heavily photoshopped. I don't know what the original picture looks like. I don't know if they purposely made him look fatter as well over there. So that's not telltale signs to begin with. But let's get into our actual proof. We have Vitali, who has said this.
Then you tell me about my steroids abuse. You motherfuckers took steroids all your life. That's why you went bald, because you don't know how to take them. You gave me your dealer's number, and we used to eat them for breakfast together. You used to tell me how much you take.
And he claimed that Fouseytube and him did steroids together, which I don't really know why he would lie about that. Biceps like this, I don't know how you can even make a bicep look like that. Like, I don't know. The muscle differences on that is just freaking crazy. I don't even know what you can do to look like that. But yeah, in 90 days, there's no way you're putting on that much muscle and losing that much fat. For those of you who don't know, steroids don't just make your muscle super huge. Steroids also can make you burn an insane amount of fat. Now, don't forget, steroids are also super unhealthy for you. So it makes your hair fall out, it makes your testicles shrink, it gives you heart problems. I'm not recommending to do steroids, but at the same time, I also don't have any issues with people who want to take steroids. If you want to take steroids, lift as much as you possibly want, and you're just open about it, and you're like, I'm cool with dying of a heart attack at 50. I don't care. I just want to be huge. This is America, man. You can do what you want. I don't care. What my problem is with Fouseytube doing steroids and claiming this fitness transformation was amazing is that he's selling pre-workout and supplements, claiming that, like, I don't know, just he's not being upfront and honest about it. I have an issue with doing steroids and lying about it and then using it for financial gain, which is super messed up. But on top of that, I was watching the press release and I saw this clip. Another thing you can realize when people are doing steroids is even when they're resting, their veins in like their arms, everything just pulse. Like, they just non-stop pulse, which if you ever lift super hard, you'll notice that if you look at your veins while you're lifting and like while you're holding muscles, they also flex. But when you're resting, your body rests. When you're on steroids, your body's so jacked up. If you look at somebody's vein, it'll just be pulsing while they're sitting there not doing anything. So I turned it on real quick and I saw this. His head is just freaking popping out while he's just sitting there not doing anything. Now, with that being said, he could have just been really upset and mad. I definitely sometimes like lose my freaking mind, and you can see the vein in my temple pop out. So that's not for sure proof, but it is suspect for somebody who has been accused of doing steroids before, has had plastic surgery, got a freaking tattoo of hair on his head because he's not okay with going bald. It's like, it seems just very likely, the more and more I look into it, that that's what he did. And especially did it during this boxing fight, which is super messed up. But again, this is just my speculation. I can't for sure say that he did, even though other people have claimed for sure that they've done it together. But that's just going to kind of be there, because that's not even the big part of the story. Make sure you tune in next week when we talk about Fouseytube and Adam Saleh and the actual charity that they raised money for, which I went through their financials and it doesn't make much sense. There's a lot of very questionable activity going on through this charity that $20,000 was raised for through the YouTube community. So until then, stick tight, stick tight, stick tight, stick tight, stick tight. Stick tight.